Going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hollywood Animal. The day before his inauguration, FDR promised a series of reforms that would restore the bank, stabilize prices, and reduce unemployment. The president-elect assured everyone that America would see a positive change within his first 100 days. Well, we shall see. Revolving Duel is done with production. Probably went up $500,000 because that's what it always does. Went down a little bit, and it went down as well. Wow, we are getting crushed on artistic appeal, and I don't know why. Filming slowed, happiness is low, that's fine, whatever. Just feel like we're getting, like, destroyed there. Throw Emma on that because we need her to get better, and artistic is already low. We'll throw Harold on that, and we'll get these couple of inductments there. That pop-up came as soon as I started, so let's do our typical kind of what we got going on here. Power plant's still going. Delay contracts is still going. 500 cash per month. That should be done this episode. Happy hires and reputation for loyalty. These ones are still going. We have 8 story elements researching. No scripts going. Got to change that. Agent training. Production support. Scouting office. That'll be good. 2 projects per producer. Superior sound studio. Special events. Hospice visits. Research group 2. That's a big one. But it's going to take a while. A lot of stuff should be done this episode, or very close to it. A lot of sub 200 day stuff. So let's see how far we can get in this episode. But first off, let's get our theater management going, and let's see if we can purchase some theaters in this episode. So there we go. So your employee committed suicide. Gene Bowman. The exit door at the bottom of the abyss. He's just a security person, right? Yeah, he's just a security person. We'll throw a random person on there. Let's get the Knights into post-production. Knights at the square table. 404,000. We're up over almost 600,000. It did go up. Not often are we in production and it goes up. And artistic appeal went up. That is huge. This is going to be a good film, hopefully. Let's get our top guys on it. Ooh, Marvin leveled up. We like that. Speed up. We kind of reverted to this speed up. Try to get that 40%. Because 400,000, I've noticed, isn't a lot as we get going, and that speeds up drastically. So we got our high editor, our high composer, and then we have medium everything else. It'd be nice when we get to high stuff, but we're just not there yet. And let's get that going. So Knights, and then we also have Journey. Pre-production results. 132 spent. That boosted up to an 8. We love that. We love that. Get that into production. Well, we'll throw a security guard on him. Why not? And then the General. This was a 7 before as well, I think. And went up a 7.3, went down 0.1. Honestly, not bad. Not bad. Now, this film said if it's between a 5 and a 7, which this one isn't. So I can't do it. I can boost these up to... So, like this one, I can boost up to 716, and it'll raise happiness somehow. Well, you just saw that. During 7 days, 16 hours, shoots crappiness, happiness, and loyalty increases. So, you can see that in action. That's kind of the only one I can do. All the other ones are higher. So, that's okay. And then let's see. Let's see what kind of scripts. I think we're going to need 3. Let's do another kind of fantasy one. I know I don't technically have sequels, but maybe an adventure comedy. We're gonna be more comedy. We're doing like a Shrek kind of thing. In a fantasy kingdom. Our protagonist is going to be a clumsy oaf. Antagonist is an evil monster. Maybe we have a love interest or a sidekick. We'll have both. Love interest is female, sidekick's not. Let's see. Highly festive. Nearly every frame, every fleeting event or distant melody reminds us of the holiday season. No. Let's see. Maybe a treasure hunt, agent puzzle. And then the finale is the antagonist gets killed. Comedy adventure. God, dude. Why don't you like adventure? What if I take out adventure and I make it romance action? Maybe something like that. A little bit of romance, mostly action. We do have a love interest in there. We'll throw Homer on it. There we go. And then, what's his face? Doesn't like detective. He likes adventure, doesn't like detective. So we'll make this one The Long Sea. And let's see, it's going to be adventure, thriller. Maybe a little bit of drama. Yeah, 25, 25, 50. I like that. Maybe he comes from an American town and he goes out on the sea. It's gonna be him and a sidekick or a mentor or something like that. The working man I haven't done in a while. I feel like that element should be going down, but let's do a cowboy. Maybe he's chasing a bandit. He's gonna have a sidekick, and then let's see. Search for a killer. Maybe the bandit is a killer. Do we have like murderer maybe? Murderer. There we go. Let's do that. Apparently I've done murderer a fair bit. No, we'll go bandit. And then we'll do bank robbery instead. There we go. I feel like I've done a lot of alcohol lately. Maybe a generational conflict. We haven't done that yet. Struggle for a better life, and then the protagonist gets a chance for a better life. Let's do that. Do I want a female sidekick? Throw a little female in here. Sure. Right, you're the adventure guy, doesn't like detective. And then let's just get an old-fashioned cop action movie. Blue Cross. Action, drama, thriller. Go like 15-15 maybe. Yeah. 70% action, a little bit of thriller, just pummeling people. American City. We get a cop. Don't want a detective. I want a... What's the difference between a cop and a sheriff? I guess it's city has more cop, but whatever. Criminal mastermind. Do a mentor that died. Search for a killer. Yeah, criminal mastermind took out the mentor, and we're searching for the killer. We got heroes in uniform. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be a love interest. If he kills his mentor, he's kind of avenging him. Antagonist gets killed, antagonist gets punished. Because we've done antagonist gets killed a fair bit. Let's get you on that one. There we go. Now we got some scripts going. We got people researching. I feel like I have 7 script writers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you 4 are searching. Why does it not look like 4 people are searching? Felix is searching, Bernard's searching, Walter's searching, Christian's searching. Why does it not look like 4 people are searching? Whatever. Says it's happening, it's happening. Secret is gone. Perfect. We love that. 7.0 cinematographer. He is capped at 7, but I... Oh, no. I didn't even realize that. We'll get his happiness up a little bit. We'll sign him. We'll keep him going. Why not? We'll keep him going. Cinematographer, we can do years. We've had a successful collaboration. 117,000 for 3 years. Why not? Money is dwindling. Let's see. You're a 4.5. You haven't capped, and you're probably about to die soon. So we'll keep you going. We're going to do movies, though, because you're used in certain instances. When I need, like, a angry boss or not even a strict parent. You're kind of old for a parent, but whatever. New initiative. Unblock price. A studio that wins Best Picture cannot apply for nomination in this category. Like somebody's putting this through. Continue. Alright, Edwards infiltrated. And I want to know what Gernstein Brothers is doing. You two are kind of lower. We'll throw Supreme. See what Supreme's doing. There we go. Never-ending adventure. A new publication has begun writing. If you possess an inquisitive mind and a burning heart, our magazine will turn even the youngest of you into true treasures. Okay, cool. Flat bottom. Oh, hopefully this did good. I really want this to do good. We'll draw money from the studio. We're going to do another 50. Because I think it's going to be good to have cash on hand at times. Being protected. Nobody really want to murder anything. Ooh, Mayor's Party. Get that going. We'll do that one more time. And then we will tout the mayor's achievements. So he just gets to advertise in our theaters for a little while. Not really the end of the world. You, I don't see a benefit to, if I'm being honest. Search for blackmail material. Should I have him do this? On like a really good... Do I have... Huh. Searching for dirt on you. What about editors? Could get a really good editor here. Producers. I don't want to get somebody I know is capped. I mean, obviously there's a chance these will be, but... Do I do Fred and then I can... Like, if I find dirt on him, it's kind of like, well... I just hope he will work with me. Like, that will work. They'll soon dig up some dirt. Okay, cool. Alright, we worked on that a little bit. Let's get flat bottom. Right, all my security guys are doing something perfect. Alright, let's see how flat bottom did. Come on. Oh, really? Still over a 7. Still over a 6. Really hope we can pick this up here. Actually, I don't know if I have an editor available. I might need to shelve this. I might need to shelf that. Let's see. Do have a 5.3. She's a racist. It's kind of messed up. You're just open about that. I don't have a good composer. You're free. Well, not like you don't have somebody. You're only $6,000. That 7 something was like $60,000. That was wild. So 8.2, a 5.3. You're gonna lower this. My editing, God, editing has been a killer. Your productions is sped up. All right, let's see how all those go. We go. Brother versus Brother did 1.2 million, and it's still showing over 56%. That is amazing. We are gonna keep this going. I don't have another film ready, so build a printing office and research emergency film printing. I don't think I mean, obviously that would be good to do, but I don't need that right now. 63,000. Yeah, I mean, we've already profited 1.2 million, so 5.0, and you're capped. I think I'm gonna let you go, unfortunately. The Black Lagoon. Let's see how this did. This should raise happiness and loyalty. It did. That's crazy. These things went up. And I think my crew's happiness and loyalty, you're going to see, went up. Yeah, they did. That's awesome. That's an insane kind of like perk. Throw whoever on this, I'm not going to lie. I did pick up some more editors, so I think study the market and produce exactly what the public expects. Ooh, demands. Okay. It must be met precisely. I don't have this, and I don't have this, I don't think. So I can't do that. I need a 50% drama with Martha in there, but my deadline is 180 days. Let me pause. I have 15 days to decide. I don't have a 50% drama. Can I buy a script? Ooh. 50% drama. It's 135,000, but it satisfies. Purchase and begin production. This does have a damsel in distress. Okay. What do I just have to put her in the film, correct? These are the demands. Select the demand. Okay. Not as high of a first film attendance, but more cash and more influence. So that's good. Penalty tanks reputation. Oh my god. I just don't have those themes. I physically can't do these two. For demand must be met. Alright. Our specialists have formulated audience expectations for upcoming releases. By investing in a few resources, you can take on one of those demands and promise moviegoers that you'll meet their expectations. So I just have to put her in it. It looks like I get 15 days, so let me... I'm going to buy that. Purchase and begin production. Throw you on that. Throw you on that. Is she even available? That's going to be messed up if she's not even available. I didn't even think about that. What if she's not available? Oh, I should have looked at that. I should have looked at that. Nope, you're right there. Perfect. Okay. Jasper's decent. You're terrible. Producers. Producers, producers, producers. I guess we'll go Chester. Producers are movies, as I've stated I don't know how many times. 229,000. There we go. Right, and let's see here. We'll get him going. Producer, director. Both of you have a movie left. You're kind of close to that. I don't really need to go higher. Throw Bob in this. right? You are the person. Let me back up. Let's keep that paused. Yes, Martha Sutton is the person. I just want to make sure. We're good there. It's 106 days. I have 180 to do the film. So I'm going to try to hold off on this as long as I can. I just got to keep an eye on that. So there's 11 days. Let's treat each other like colleagues. After all, we both... Oh, I know. He's Irish, isn't he? Let's see if we can do this. Let's treat each other like colleagues. No, after all, we both entertain people. No, I don't know what accent that is. You with your movies, and me with beer and whiskey. So, colleague, I come to you in the need of help. I want to open a bar at Hollywood. To attract the public, I come with an idea. A beer contest. Whoever drinks the most wins. The idea would be a total bullshit if it went for the prize. Since the bar is called Hollywood, we'll award the winner the very own Pollux. I know it sounds crazy, but I can't take back out now. It's already been announced on the radio. So how about asking someone to give up their trinket for a colleague? They'd probably just have it gathering dust on the shelves somewhere. I'd likely need a whole year. I don't have anyone for a Pollux. I don't have anyone for a Pollux. I don't want to upset him, but I don't have anyone for a Pollux that has a Pollux. I'm gonna need a year. I think this kind of assumes I win one, and that's a chance. How do I do that? Yeah, I don't have one. I gotta win one this year, or I may have just screwed up. That's what I thought. The Mafia failed to find any dirt on Fred Rogers. Did that just waste my blackmail? That's annoying. I knew that. I thought they would, like, be able to just procure it on anyone. That sucks. Keeping an eye on this. For... Oh, no. Target lost. We'll try again then, buddy. Alright, 4 days. I'm done kind of risking it. We'll accept that demand. 10 days, Martha Stewart. 180 days left. Drama at least 50%. We should have that with that movie right there. New initiative. Increase the minimum wage for ordinary employees. The minimum wage for ordinary employees will increase by 75%. Oh, that's something I can put through. What was that other one? Limit Best Picture nominations. Yeah, I don't care about that. Ban 5 film contracts, ban 5 kills, minimum amateur. Increase the minimum wage. Or, no. Yeah, none of these. My budgets are kind of pushing $1 million now. I wouldn't want to release the number of releases. I'm kind of going to that factory. I mean, look at all these that are coming through. I'm pumping movies right now. I don't really want to limit my Iron Teacher. We got to get that going. That tanked, but honestly, we're just trying to get this film out. It's not necessarily about the score. Let's... Oh, I'd like a security guard. I'd like a security guard. Ooh, this is above 5, so I should be able to do that. Let me pause. Let me grab a security guard so I can throw another one on that. Oh, what's your salary? You're level 2 and cheap as hell. Okay. Grab you. Throw you there. Throw a security guard on that. Pump these up because it should boost their happiness, actually. And then we got Revolving Duels is done with post-production. What is the final score of this movie going to be? Just shy of 500,000. We went down. Oh, we went down 0.4. What do we have on this? As an editor. Emma, composer. Okay, it wasn't anybody insane. But our advertising has gotten better, so it's good to put this movie through still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be here. I can put it here, and then I can speed up copies. Puts me at 5 weeks. And then we might as well put the screenings. And we do have that film management. Is that building done yet? I don't even remember. Boys. That's down here. And then I guess this would be like men. Where's the general one? We'll just do the general one. We'll do boys in the general one. We'll do that. Get Revolving Duel out in theaters. And then where is my... Where did I put my theater management? Nope, you're the factory. Probably be under distribution somewhere, right? Theater management. That's you. You are being built for 7 days. Okay. Brother versus Brother in its second 8 weeks is still pulling 450 theaters and $100,000. We'll push this again. We'll push this again. I mean, it's already probably profited the most, but we'll extend. I don't know if that's worth it. Cancel. I already did it. Whatever. Like I said, it's already profited so much more. As the New Deal programs bear fruit, investors are turning their attention to promising real estate, which is rented out next to nothing during the Great Depression or even left idle. Meanwhile, prices for buying and renting houses, retail prices, and office prices have skyrocketed. This trend has even touched our beloved movie theaters. Our businesses are depending on each other, wrote USA Post. So that means my theaters are going to be more expensive? Is that what I'm gathering there? Nights at the Square Table. This is a good film, right? Yes, 6.8. It fell, really. I think I had my best people on this. Yeah, 5.8 on Lila and 8.6 on the composer, and it fell. Why did it fall? Wish it told me why it fell. That is unfortunate. We'll have you go there. We're going to max out screenings. Allow you to do the general. Apply. Who's going to like this film? Boys again, really. Fantastic. I guess it is a fantasy kind of thing. We'll go boys in general audience again. Confirm that, and we got our assembly, so we can actually go and buy movie theaters now. So in theater management, you can now buy and sell cinemas, which is a clear path to independence and financial stability. The wider our network of cinemas, the fewer screenings we'll have to rent from outside sources. Plus, no one will be able to steal our own cinemas from our noses right before an important premiere. But remember, servicing a huge cinema network is not cheap, so don't buy more than we need. Let's go ahead and see what we're kind of talking about here. Cinema. Right now I have 91. It's 90,000 to buy a cinema. Wow. What if I put this up to 100? 800,000. And it would be 60,000 a month. Huh. We'll get an even 100, but I think we're gonna hold off there for some time. Competitors of 316. Bernstein is 230 by themselves. Wow. I don't really know what keeping these films does, but there's all my released films, I guess. Alright, let's get this fast forwarding. The Iron Teacher is this film. Release the film with the following elements. We only have a certain amount of days. Oh, not good. Working on weekends has frayed everyone's nerves. The director grabbed an actor by the ear and started shaking him as hard as he could. A fight broke out. It ended with just a couple of bruises, but the working atmosphere is greatly deteriorated. The whole filming schedule will be 30% slower and be lower quality. That's fine, actually. Because it should boost their happiness and loyalty at the end. So, in a sense, it doesn't matter. Opens the production support office, which makes shooting on location more comfortable. Perfect. Perfect. Do we want a second crew, which speeds up filming? Go level 3 soundstage. 15. I'm looking at days now. This is 500 days. It speeds up filming. 2,000 days. 1,500 days. I think we're going to go here. And I'm going to speed that up. 395 days. So just over a year. The Black Lagoon. We got to get this one out in network. God, we're getting killed. We're getting killed on our post-production. Why is that? That one. Why are we getting crushed on our post-production? I don't understand. Throw him right after. Leave a little room in case, you know, that one wants to do another run. We'll leave a little bit of room. We'll apply that. Who's going to like the Black Lagoon? Let's see. Here we go. Men. So you're men. Middle-aged and older is going to be men. And that's for young people. That's general. And then we're not over a 5, so fancy doesn't really work. Or sophisticated, not fancy. The film has a stale element, or they'll become stale after your studio's upcoming premieres. Are you sure you want to release it? Viewer interest in such films has decreased. If you release this film after... Ooh, that's a while. What do I have in here that's stale? Says it's all fresh. What could possibly be stale here? Maybe femme fatale? I don't know what would be stale there. Maybe femme fatale. That's the only... Alright, I think I'm done looking for you. Brother vs. Brother still put out 133,000. But I think that's about the end of its time. That is going to be the end there. Really good film. Top spot reached. He was the top spot. So that's a decent film for our Pollux escapades or attempts or whatever you want to call it. I want you to see if you can get blackmail on him. Apparently I keep failing. And then, what is this? Recently, please understood your hand. I think it's both 30. Couple of months. Yeah, we can do that. So we need a star to go there. We can send Darlene. I hope she's not as expensive. That's why I picked her. 15,000. Yeah. Ready. There you go. Boom. This is the same thing. Golden Wheel and Zeus picked up things, so perfect. We got 30 notoriety with him. Flat bottom. Here we go. Please be good. This is post-production's killing us right now. Oh my god. Still a 7.0 film. Artistic values destroyed. Kind of like that one. Yeah. That's tough. He's got plenty of time. I'm going to push him. He's got plenty of time, but I am going to stack theaters. I'm going to guess women are going to like this film. Statistic score is actually decent, so go here. I think it's going to be more a young woman. I'm going to go these three. Hopefully this does well. So there we go with that one. At least the film revolving duels. B on the Kino mark. That's decent. They just didn't like the film very much. That's a long review. Jesus. Yeah, no more than a 2-star. It's unfortunate. Who do I have maxed out in this? Nobody. Everybody got XP. That's actually awesome. Films locked. Beautiful. That makes murderer. Okay. And that would make that stale, which is fine. Thousands march against the current mayor down Grand Avenue in Los Angeles. The protest is called chiefly for a fight against crime, and many at the rally carried signs with insults aimed at Fred Carpenter. At the end of the event, District Attorney Stripes addressed his supporters. Mayor Carpenter likes to mangle my name, but after I kick him out of City Hall, he'll remember the Stripes for the rest of his life. According to the poll, 60% of voters remain committed to Carpenter, while 20% are supporting his rival. Well, agent training, okay. So they get a little bit better on that. I don't really need you to do any of that. If successful, an agent will reduce the risk of a secret by 2 levels. Honestly, there's really nothing. I mean, I have the bootleggers for this stuff. There's really nothing I'm, like, dying to get anymore. More experience, more experience. So maybe accelerated training, and I'll just throw that up there. Naturally, I've always been better. Wow. Naturally, I've always better to learn by doing, but that doesn't mean there's no place for training. Now we can send the boys from security to a secret training ground. The instructors there are smart fellows with impressive experience. Guessing I'm gonna have to build that. Yeah. Make the film crew more comfortable. Oh, that's this one. I didn't even build that. We'll increase that a little bit. Security. Where can I? Agent training. Do I have anybody available? You. Raised by 1 level, 50% chance of success. Sure. Sure. Why not? I got some scripts going. Headquarters. We're finally able to get 500 cash per month. Beautiful. God, that took forever. Early repayment. You can pay off any loan ahead of schedule. I haven't even taken off a loan, but I need it to get to there, I guess. No, these are all have to do with loans. I don't need a loan. Do I just go 1,000 cash? I think I go 1,000 cash because, like, I haven't needed a loan. I don't know. You never know. So I guess I'll just go that route. And everyone lived happily ever after. Very nice, Walter. And he's going. He's not capped. That's beautiful. Raped a girl in college with a bottle, and she died. Holy shit. Bobby Martin, you are coming to work for me, buddy. Yeah, wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big deal. Do I wait until I have 5-year contracts, though? I guess I can always just keep paying him. It's more about getting him to my side. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Um, illegal tendencies, I think that is... Oh, that is heroin. Okay. Except, I think. Yeah, it's more about getting him to my side. Obviously, that's a very terrible thing, but once he's on my side, I can kind of keep paying his fee. You like heroin? Let me give you that. There you go. All right, let's speed this up a little bit. Evergreen Movies versus Olympus Films. Why are we in unethical poaching of an employee? And yeah, we'll get you. I gotta get the lawyer from Fred Carpenter. You like cocaine, not heroin, so I can't help you out there. Alright, easy enough. Director. You're not capped. You're over 6. Yeah, we'll keep you. We will keep you. Directors are good. To do for time. 43,000. Perfect. Easy enough there. Let's keep that paused. I need your... Oh, shit. I need your lawyer. Build 3 buildings with Cutterstone Company within a year. Okay, build like... It's not going to get done in time. Yeah, so I guess we're kind of risking it. What is the... Oh, $1 million. I mean, it's not... It's obviously not great, but it's not bankrupt worthy. You know what I mean? Yeah, this was more about getting everything done. Should have increased my happiness and loyalty. Perfect. Quality of the film suffered, which is fine. It's more about getting this film out. We'll get Emma a little more experience. We'll get Billy some experience. Again, this is more about getting this film out. There you go. Alright, yeah, I guess we're just going to try to take the hit on that. Obviously, there's a 60% chance we succeed with that lawsuit, so that's a possibility. Did I ever mention that I'm not just a cinemaphile, but I also love music? I'm sure I must have. I play everything. Piano, flute, even mastered the harmonica recently. You should hear the etudes I've compromised for violin. The guys at work all say they're very warm-hearted. I come up with at least 1 tune a month, though I never do anything with them. Maybe you'd be willing to give my music a chance. You could use it for one of your films, preferably a western. I've always dreamed of showing off my talent for a broader audience. Don't worry about the fee. My name in the credits is all I could ever want. There's always more room in the credits. With 2 years, we'll release a film. Get ready to make history. We'll release a quality film, artistic appeal of 5 or higher. I can't guarantee that. I can't guarantee that. I have not been able to keep my artistic quality up, and I don't know why. So we'll just put him in the film. Oh, bloody hell, buddy. So, like, one of these are going to have him as a composer. Oh, I could have done that on the freaking Iron Thorn or whatever. That would have been good. Oh, well. Court decision. You prevailed. Beautiful. Plaintiff's claims were rejected. That's what we like to see. Let's get this journey over into post-production. There we go. Oh my god. If my post-production ruins this movie, I'm gonna be beyond annoyed. That is my best editor. This is becoming insane. Oh, you're my best. Yep. That's all I can do. And it's gonna kill it because I know it is. What's your recent gifts? Just a watch. I'll give you 2 of those. 2 of those. What's your no recent gifts? Give you 2 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of those. So get your loyalty, get your happiness. All right. That's about all I can do. Let's hope that film stays high. It's about all I can do. Limit advertise. Yeah, there's nothing really I want to put forth. What do I have in here? Because it kind of seems to be like sneaking up on me. Some of these things. So I want to make sure, like this guy. I just did casino advertising, but I don't. As long as I have like that. He's the big one. I got to keep his achievements just going so I can constantly have his experience. Murderer is now a fresh story element. Okay, cool. Revolving duel still filled 35,000, made 1.2 million in profit. Let's keep the distribution going. Keep the distribution going. Yeah, we'll keep you up there. 315, I think, is good. Maybe I'll rent like a little bit. Well, I forget what I was at, but that's just gonna have to do. I forget what I was at. There we go. An extra 48,000. We've already made 1.2 million. I'm not too worried. Wow, that was a huge bonus to maintenance. What did I build? Oh, you're doing power plant. Okay. Building the production support. Okay. We'll wait on buying some more films. I was thinking about it, but we'll wait. What's our Kino mark here? A B+. Ooh, 4 stars. Nice. Bone Grinder. 2 stars of Fun Times. Okay. Not bad, honestly. Lock that in. Antagonist gets killed. That's the one. Okay. Won't be fresh until March. Okay. Fortunately, that does hit with a stale element. Ooh, a Tyrant. That would be good in like a fantasy world kind of thing. That does make the Blue Lagoon stale words. Yeah, I knew that was going to get tanked. Alright, Iron Teacher. There we go. I could put the Composer guy on the General. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 7 is 63. Pause. What do I need? I have 91 days. Okay. I'm not going to be able to like buy enough films for it to matter though. Or buy enough theaters. So... wow, that was a lot. I didn't realize there was that many to like order. We'll go like that. Because I'm buying these, I want to be pretty precise. Who is going to like this movie? Who is going to like this movie? Young men. So we have young men, not over a 4.2 in general. Young men in general. We'll try that. A lot of money to go in that. Maybe I kind of overdid it. It's more about getting that film out more than anything. Obviously, I want any film I do to be good, but more about getting that film out. The General. Spent a ton of money on this one. Wow. We went down. Okay. You're maxed out. Arthur Gray's maxed out. Dale Munnins, my cinematographer, is maxed out. Okay. That's alright. Throw Emma on there. We'll get Peter in this one. How much could it hurt it? Actually, it's probably gonna freaking tank it, but what are you gonna do? We're approaching the 5-year anniversary of the death of Joe Duvall, the star of our first film, Messenger of Death. Joe's fans want to erect a monument in his honor and even found some wealthy sponsors. The only question is where to build the monument. The fans have their eye on a place in Parsons, Kansas, not far from the house where Joe was born and raised. But the local authorities are refusing to give their permission. Maybe we should buy the monument and erect it on the studio grounds. The fans will really like that idea. After all, without Joe's farewell, I like that. Kind of giving back to our start. $8,000. No problem at all. Build the Joe Duvall monument. There you are. Boom. Story element not found. Come on, Bernard. Chris, I expected more out of you. There we go. What do we got here? Oh, door 2. 7. Remember, door 1 was our best film to that point. Does have some stale elements. What is the stale element? Antagonist gets killed. So I have to wait till next March to release this. I'm gonna shelve it. No reason to tie up all my people and stuff. The Long Sea, perfect script. We like that. Okay. All fresh story elements. Get that going. We'll put that through. We have a cowboy chasing a bandit on the Long Sea. How? No idea. But that's what's happening. Alright. That can all be 2 stars. And that can all be 2 stars. Perfect. You know, obviously once we get better scouting locations, that'll matter a little more. But right now, there's just no reason not to throw them on it. You have a movie left. You have days left. Ooh, do we make this Bobby criminal gang clumsy oaf? We could put him in a decent... We could put him as Odor. Nah, we'll save him. We'll put him on Odor. You're known for a working man. I don't think I have anybody known for a cowboy, so we'll throw you on there. Sidekick was a female. Interesting. I didn't realize that. There we go. Boom. The Blue Cross. This is a Heroes in Uniform story. 6.7. Really? You couldn't get that? You couldn't get that perfect 7, Audi, huh? Send to the script doctor to up it. Takes 50 experience. Yo, that's cool. I didn't realize that's what that did. The editor-in-chief of Exquisite Cinematics was touched when he saw the monument of Joe Duvall. A prime example of how studio bosses should treat their people who gave them their talent. 120 reputation. Beautiful, because we've been freaking struggling with reputation. The revolving duel still made $414,000 in that week. 68%, so we're still pulling about 200 people. I mean, honestly, do I have any? I don't. Alright, I don't have any. I mean, I have a couple here. But that does take away from the knights at the round table. Do I just send it to send it? How much more is that? 24,000. I think it'll make 24,000. I'll just do the first 2. I didn't buy any film. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. I didn't. So why do I all of a sudden have theaters? Didn't I just look and there was no theaters? Or am I missing something? We'll let that go. Yeah, 1.6 million on that already. That is a very good film for us. Knights at the Square Table through the first week, over $1 million. They're still pulling about a little over 1,000 on their films. So we need that to be about 800. 6, 5, and then we'll leave that as our films there. And we will extend through there. 48,000, yeah, we'll be good. Release the Black Lagoon. It's going to be a little stale. Vote on the initiative. Limit Best Picture nominations. I go first. So Evergreen put this through. They're for it. Supreme and Gernstein are against it. I think I'm against it. Right now, obviously, I'm not winning a ton of Pollux, but if I do win a Pollux, I don't want to not be able to be eligible to win it next year. That just doesn't make sense to me. 1 star for the film. Marketed a B-, which is decent. A couple 2 stars. New level for Gilbert. All right. Bump that up a little bit. Perfect. And let's get this going. Unfortunately, it does lock in a stale element, but what are you going to do? He moves Fen Fatale and Shootout to stale elements. Oh, that sucks. But we knew the Iron Teacher was stale. Make the film more comfortable on shoots. You got it, buddy. That is in production. That's good. Journey's going to be done here. I think everything's... Oh my god, we just locked it in a post-production. Stayed in 8.0. Let's go. That's awesome. That's awesome. We got to market the crap out of this film. We'll do this. The next one will show into Halloween. That'll be fine. We'll apply. This has got to be men, right? A stranded person on a long journey. Probably men. Young men. Alright, so you're men. You're young. You're everybody. And you're kind of high sophistication or whatever. So we'll apply those. We're going to market the crap out of this. 130,000. If you release this film, the elements will become fresh. The film has stale elements. Or they'll be... What do you have that's stale? When do I have to wait? Oh my god, till next year. We did it. We did it. That's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Voting day. I'm gonna deny it, but I'm not gonna put a ton into it. I mean, maybe 100. Because we know Gernstein's gonna deny it. They're probably gonna go big. Yeah, 900. Yeah. I don't think they're recounting that. 28. Oh my god, that was close. Evergreen wanted that gone. Wow. I did not expect them to put up that much. That's kind of insane. The Long Sea, we can get that into production. Decent, okay. Is that the one with the script doctor or no? I don't think so. Oh, this gives them a little happier. I like that. I like that. Okay. Them a little happier in production. Why not? Protection has expired. We don't want them raiding us. Thank you. Can you raid a competitor? For the next 6 months, your competitors will be lurking alongside wailing sirens, barking dogs, and clanking handcuffs. It's quite impossible to do business in such an environment. I don't know. Let's do it to Gernstein. Why not? Cool. I don't know. We just harass Gernstein brothers, I guess. 1 week before the Los Angeles mayoral election, Fred Carpenter held a meeting with his supporters in the park outside City Hall, which hundreds attended. The mayor gave rousing campaign speeches and then went out to give the bread to the homeless with some volunteers from the church. Commenting to a Los Angeles Tribune correspondent, Fred said that, unlike his opponent, he doesn't go out fighting poverty with fists and bats, but with good deeds. Latest polling shows 60% of voters are ready to vote for Fred and 20% are on Richard Stripe's side. I think we want Fred because there's no benefit to Richard, if I'm being honest. 43,000. I probably spent more than that in advertising, but not bad. Daryl is now established in shootouts. That's kind of a good theme to be established in. Send that to archive. Only reached number 2 on top spots. But we did meet our demand. Perfect. A lot of things are going on here. Alright, Beano Mark. 4.2. Obviously not the best film we've produced, but it was more about the time crunch. We did have stale elements. I wonder if this is going to push elements to, like, bad. I didn't think about that. Long C, what do we got? The director wants to film the bank robbery in a single take. The cameraman would have to carry the camera on his shoulder for most of the scene, although the equipment with all the trimmings weighs over 130 pounds. Loyalty decreases. Happiness increases. Range to fill stick. What does loyalty decrease? Yeah. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Probably a pretty heavy camera, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. What do we have here? Already? We need a 50% comedy, cowboy, unrequited love with Leland Morgan as the actor. I feel like we could probably do that. We could probably get a script and everything out with less than a year. What's this, 10 months? Just shy of 10 months, 9 months. Yeah, it's gonna be about 100 days. I'll speed up the crew and stuff. Post-production. It's gonna be tight. These timelines are terrible. And then you're a thriller with a soldier, which I don't have. Cowboy with unrequited love and a comedy. Let me see if I have any of those scripts. Cowboy, unrequited love, and a comedy. Nope. I have a comedy action. Sheriff, detective. Yep. Nope. I don't have any of those. Okay. Cool. So I need a comedy cowboy with unrequited love. Let me verify that before I... Comedy, cowboy, unrequited love. 50% comedy. The unloaded gunslinger. He's always unloaded. So comedy's 50%. Do a little action, a little romance. Go 25, 25. This will be the Wild West. Protagonist is a cowboy. Antagonist is a bandit. I think we only have one of those. Femme Fatale is stale. Damsel in Distress is probably stale. Love interest a little low. We're gonna have a shootout. No, we're not. Maybe Winning the Beloved. Someone's affection uncrypted, no matter what. Love triangle with the bandit. I like that. Let's see. Cowboy. Maybe a bank robbery. And the Sweethearts Stay Together. Maybe we'll go with that. I don't think I've done that one yet. One of you are a comedy, right? Yeah, you. Homer. 90 days. It'll be 75 by the time I have to select the demand. So I gotta keep an eye on that. What? His life script still had plenty of unfilmed scenes, but a sudden illness rewrote the ending. That was actually a pretty good line. Alright, gotta keep an eye on that. That's shocking, he died. That's unfortunate. The Black Lagoon. 140,000. We're still getting about 800 screenings, so we will set up distribution. What is this overcoming? Flat bottom, okay. Yeah, I think we'll still be able to get 40,000 from this for sure. if I extend, so it'd be about 100,000. Is that what I'm? Kind of what I'm thinking. Here goes flat bottom. Oh, that's our. No, this is Knights at the Square Table. I mean, this is still doing well, but it's only about 100 screenings. It's just. Oh no, that first 2 weeks did well. These didn't. 20,000. No, that's gonna be the end of that. Top spot reached. That's a pretty good film for us. Flat bottom. How did we do it? B+. Nicely marketed. 3 stars. 3 stars. 4 stars. 4 stars. 2 stars. That's decent. That's decent. All fresh story because it was that one guy. I don't have any of those themes. I'll be honest. I spent my childhood reading books, and I've always looked at movies with a bit of disdain. But when your words are transformed into something that real people act out on the big screen, well, I still need to take it all in. I guess I'm not a great writer yet because I can't express how grateful I am to you. If you want me to review any of your scripts, just let me know. And believe me, if I ever achieve anything resembling success, I won't remember what you did for me. No problem, kid. I hope you're great in the future. Let's just hope I don't regret helping you. No, I think that's going to be a good film for us. Oh, I need him for a movie. It's the next. It's my demand movie. Literally. $10,000 for 3 movies. Oh, I meant to do 1 movie. Oh, we got The Ambitious Woman. Oh, we're getting all these. Social Rejection. That's very nice. Small Town to Big Time. Patriarchal Figure. And Protagonist Dreams Crushed. Okay. I am going to wrap up the video because I did want to wait for Flat Bottom. But... oh, the script doctor was unsuccessful. Okay. I did want to wait for Flat Bottom, but I feel like I might forget this if I don't do it now. So I want to do that now. In a bank robbery scene, the extras don't look too scared. The director tried his best, but he couldn't make them seem afraid. Let one of the robbers pistol whip a hostage. Decreases the reputation by 10. I know some guys who are good at intimidating people. Who is GW? I don't know. This would increase the film. This does nothing. But it, I mean, 10 reputation in the great scheme of things. I feel like we're climbing steadily now. And it gives me a higher quality film. We'll do that. We'll do that, whatever. Alright, 5, 4, 3. What happened here? The extra who got pistol whipped on set is demanding compensation. Whatever. Use threats to keep him quiet. Ooh, that just becomes a secret. Or I just pay him cash. We'll pay him cash. And we'll select this. We're going to go Leland Morgan. There we go. Alright, that is where I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. And until next time.